Okay, so today we will be talking about algebra. This is actually grade 9 mathematics, solving quadratic equation. Alright, so first problem. D to the fourth, 1. 1 muna to. X muna. Problem number 1. D to the fourth plus 9d squared ano yun? Equals negative 14. Okay. Okay. So, kung papansin nyo, quadratic pero bakit naka-quartic yan? Quartic to the fourth power. So, ang gagawin natin dyan is change of variables. Okay? So, parang substitution method. So, di ba? Itong d to the fourth, pwede natin siyang ma-rewrite as d squared squared. Di ba? D squared squared kasi 2 times 2, 4. Tapos ito naman, kopya lang 9 tas d squared. Tapos yung isa, yung 14, lipat na natin sa bilang side. So, plus 14 equals 0. So, ang papansin nyo, parehas may d squared. Pwede tayong mag-let dyan. Let natin, or ito yung tinatawag na change of variables nga. D squared equals a na lang. No? A na lang. Kasi una, a na lang. So, ayan, nakalet na siya. So, pwede na nating palitan yung d squared ng a. May a squared plus 9a plus 14. Ayan na. Equals 0. Okay, so pag isip ng number na pinag-multiply mo will give you 14. Pag pinag-add mo, will give you 9. So that is nothing but 7 and 2. Diba? So 7 times 2, that's 14. 7 plus 2, that is 9. So ibig sabihin, A. Ayan, A tapos ganito siya. Okay, equals 0. So lagay lang natin dito. Plus 7 plus 2. Ganyan. Kasi kapag tawag dito, in-expand natin to, yeah. Or sinimplify natin yan. So, a times a squared, a times 2, 2a, 7 times a, 7a, 2a plus 7a is 9a, and 7 times 2, that's 14. So, same lang siya. Factoring tawag dito. Pero, di ba ang sabi, a is d squared. Di ba? So, pwede nating palitan yung a na ulit ng d squared plus 7. Tapos yung isa ay d squared plus 2. So, ayan, dyan wala na, di na yan ma-factor. Okay, di na yan ma-factor kapag ganyan. Okay. Ayan, so d squared plus 7, tapos d squared plus 2. Actually, ano to eh. Giging imaginary yung ano na to eh. Okay, tingnan natin. Since pag ganyan kasi, tapos multiply mo sa 0, by applying 0 property, diba, kapag 2 factors, then yung product nila ay 0, it's either one of them are 0 or both. Diba? Pwedeng 0 to, or both sila. Kaya isa-set natin yan, both equal to 0. D squared plus 7 equals 0. And d squared plus 2 equals 0. Then solve d squared equals negative 7. D squared equals negative 2. D squared equals negative 7. Okay. Apply square root on both sides. Yun nga, imaginary nga to. Pag mag-ganyan kasi tayo, tawag nito extracting square root. Diba? D squared equals something. So, apply tayo square root. Extract. So, dito automatic plus minus yan. Kasi makuha mo naman dito, pag sinimplify mo, yung positive nun, tsaka yung negative. Okay? Kapag, tawag nito, ayan, sinimplify mo siya, or ito, in-square mo, yung value ng d mo, okay, ay positive man or negative, iisa lang, di ba? Positive something, di ba? To the second power is just equal to negative nun to the second power. So, kaya, ganun siya. Ano yung gagawin? So, yan, square root of d squared, d na lang yan. That is equal to plus minus the square root of yung 7, negative 7. Na, di ba kapag ganyan, square root of negative 7, may ganun ba? Di ba kung familiar ka sa rules, you can't have negative under the radical sign or square root sign, di ba? Or any even roots. Ayan. Square root, fourth root, so on. Yan. Pero kapag odd, ayos lang. Cube root, fifth root, ayos lang magka-negative. Sa ano lang hindi, square root lang hindi. So, kaya pwede natin siyang ma-break down as square root of 7 multiplied by square root of -1. And take note that this square root of -1 is nothing but iota. Iota. Minsan kasi, iba yung pronunciation eh. So it denotes the unit for imaginary number, which is square root of -1. Yung square root of 7, square root of -7 rather, pwede siya ma-change as square root of 7i plus minus square root of 7i. Kaya ganyan siya. Tapos itong d squared equals -2 naman, ganun din gagawin dyan. D squared equals, oops, wala na palang square dapat yan. Ulit. Yan, kasi kapag i-extract natin to, apply square root. So, walang mangyayari dyan. Cancel. So, d is equal to plus minus the square of 2i din. So, ayan. So, ayan, di ba? Since to the fourth power yan, okay, 4 din dapat yung number of roots natin, which is positive square root of 7i, negative square root of 7i, positive square root of 2i, tsaka negative square root of 2i. And that's how we evaluate that kind of problem. Okay, so next is number 2. Ayan. So, ano naman yun? 12. Hindi ko maklaro. Wait lang. May kodigo ako rito eh. Char. May list lang. 12 over x squared. X squared plus 5 over x minus 3 equals 0. Ayan. So, ano naman gagawin dyan? So, kapag ganyan naman, rational siya, di ba? So, ang goal natin is ma-express to as, isang straight line lang. Di ko masabing linear kasi baka misunderstood nyo. So, pag linear equation, x to the first lang siya. So, isang linya na lang. Ayan. So, ganyan yung rule kasi sa rational equation to eliminate the denominators. So, anong gagawin dyan? Eliminate natin yung denominator. Paano? Multiply natin sa LCD. Minus 3 equals 0. So, ano yung LCD? X squared to, x to. Di ba yung x, kapag minultiply mo sa sarili niya, will be x squared. Kasi ito, 1 lang naman yan eh. So, kahit ano yan. Diba? LCD niyan ay kahit ano. Diba? List common lahat naman multiples ng 1 eh. So, yan, kahit ano yan. Kaya dito tayo mag-base sa pinakamalaki, x squared. So, i-multiply natin yan. Kasi ang goal nga natin ay, oops, ganito pala dapat. Ayan. Tapos x squared. Ayan. Kasi, pag minultiply mo to x squared times 12 divided by x squared, maka-cancel na yan. So, that's just 1. Diba? So, na-eliminate natin yung denominator. So, 12 times 1, 12 na lang. Plus, x squared times 5 over x. X squared divided by x times 5, 5x. Minus 3, ito pa pala, 3 times x squared. That is 3x squared, and that is equal to 0 multiplied by any number. That's just 0. Okay, so ang sunod dyan ay, ayusin natin to. So magiging 3x squared, lipat na doon para ano na siya, maging positive kumbaga. So lipat na rin to lahat na may damay. So may minus na to, 5x, ito magiging minus 10, 12, equals 0. Tama ba? Positive, negative, negative. So ang gagawin natin dyan, pwedeng apply na yung quadratic formula, pero factorable ba to? So, factorable ba yan? Check natin. Check na lang natin ngayon. Dito, on the spot. Okay. So, paano natin malalamang factorable yan? Multiply muna natin tong 3 and 12. May tawag kasi dito, ito yung AC method. Kaya AC kasi, ayan yung A. First, yung leading term natin, A yan. Kasi ito, di ba? A squared plus BX plus C. equals 0. Diba that is in the form of this? Ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. Ibig sabihin yung a natin 3, yung b natin negative 5, yung c natin negative 12. So pag pinag-multiply natin yung a and c, this will give us, pwede natin gamitan yung diamond if naturo nito sa inyo. Of course, grade 8 pa to eh. Pero kung hindi na, hindi ko yung masisisi. Kaya recall na lang. So, hindi dito natin ilalagay yung product nila. 12 times, negative 12 times 3, that's negative 36. And, yung sum dapat nila ay negative 5. May ganun ba? Na kapag pinag-multiply mo, will give you negative 36. Pag pinag-add mo, will give you negative 5. Meron. Negative 9 and 4. Tama? Ay, yeah. Nagduda pa nga, no? So, negative 9 and positive 4. Tama? Kasi negative 9 times 4, negative 36. So, negative 9 times, negative 9 plus 4, that's negative 5. So, ayun. Ibig sabihin, factorable to. Ganun siya. Okay? So, ang gagawin natin dyan, copyhin muna natin yan sila. 3x squared, tapos yung negative 12. Kasi yung 5, negative 5 lang yung papalitan natin. In the form of, ganito, negative 9, again ha, yung negative 5 papalitan natin ng negative 9x plus 4x. Diba? Kasi kapag inad mo naman yan, negative 9x plus 4x, negative 5x pa rin. So, in-express lang natin siya as ganito para madali siya ma-factor. Makita yung common factor sa kanila, which is, papansin nyo, ayan, ba? Meron. Dito sa part na to, group-like terms kasi yan, i-group natin yan sila. 3x squared minus 9x, tas itong 4x minus 12. So, pag pa-factor out natin yan, ibang pwede ma-factor out dito. Yung common term nila, ito 3x, ito may x din, so 3x. So, pwede natin ilabas si 3x. Okay, so 3x squared divided by 3x, x na lang. Tama? Kasi pag binalik naman natin, 3x times x, 3x squared. So, minus 9x divided by 3x, so that is just 3. Kasi 3x times 3, 9. Negative. Sunod, ito naman, 4. Tsaka 12. So, common factor nila is 4. So, x na lang to. Minus 12 divided by 4 is 3. Kung papansin nyo, pareha sila. X minus 3, x minus 3. Ibig sabihin, common factor din sila. So, pwede nating ilabas yan. X minus 3 times 3x plus 4. Actually, naka-equate dapat to sa 0. Yeah. Ayan. So, ayan. Makuha na natin. Diba? Kasi na-express mo na as factors. So, again, by zero property, okay, either isa sa kanila 0 or both. So, x minus 3 equals 0. Tsaka, 3x plus 4 equals 0. So, x equals positive 3. And 3x equals negative 4. And hence, oops, taas natin yan. X equals negative 4 thirds. And that's it. And negative 4 thirds. That's how we solve that kind of problem. Wait lang. Okay, so next problem, number 3. Square root of 5w squared minus 11w plus 3 plus 1 equals w. Ayan. Paano naman natin i-solve yan? Ganito lang din yan. Okay, so isolate muna natin to. Kasi kapag in-square natin to, tanggal tong radical. So ito lang. So syempre yung 1 dapat lipat yan sa kabila. So magiging 5w squared minus 11w plus 3 equals 2w, lipat si 1, minus 1. Pwede na tayo mag-apply ng square root on both, ng square rather. I-square natin both sides. Ayan. Again, kung anong gagawin mo sa isang side ng equation, gawin mo rin sa kabila for the sake of equality. So, ayan. Square root of this is just this. Square root of something squared equals that something. 5w squared minus 11w plus 3 equals, expand. Paano nga ulit yung gagawin kapag ganyan? So that is in the form of a minus b quantity squared. Diba? And that is, by the way, this is some square of binomial kasi binomial siya, a, b, two terms, diba? First term is a, second term is minus b. Ayan. Then in-square mo, kaya square of binomial. So ganito siya kapag in-expand, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. And this is what we call perfect square trinomial. So basically, kapag in-square mo yung square of binomial, will give you perfect square trinomial. Okay, so ayun siya. So substitute lang, a natin ay 2w. So para sa first term, 2w squared. 2 squared times w squared. So ayan. 2 times 2, 4. W times w, w squared. So 4w squared. Minus 2ab. 2 times a natin, 2w. B natin ay 1. So hindi na natin i-consider negative kasi nag-minus na tayo rito. So automatic na yon. Then plus b squared. 1 squared. Ayan. And simplify. 5w squared minus 11w plus 3 equals 4w squared minus 2 times 2, 4w plus 1. Okay. Bilis pala nito, no? Ayan. So ang gagawin natin dyan, 5w squared, lipat si 4w squared, minus 11w, lipat si negative 4w, magiging positive, plus 3 minus 1 equals 0. Okay, so 5w squared minus 4w squared, so 1w squared or simply w squared na lang. Negative 11 plus 4, that is negative 7, kopya, w, plus 3 minus 1, that is 2. Ooh, so ito hindi to factorable. Kasi isip ka, pinag-multiply mo 2, pag may nag-add mo negative 7, may ganon? Wala. So hindi yan factorable. Kaya gagamitan natin yan ng quadratic formula. So a natin, diba, this is in the form of ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. So yung a natin ay 1, coefficient na to. Okay, x, w, magkaiba lang sila ng variable pero iisa lang yan. I mean, same lang yan ang tinutumbok. Then yung b natin ay negative 7, yung c natin ay positive 2. So ayan, pwede natin apply yung quadratic formula. Again, kanta tayo. Char. Since w yan, w gamitin natin. Okay, so negative b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Kami na quadratic formula. Ayan, so hope marunong kayo mag-derive niyan. Derive ng formula given this one, ax squared plus bx plus c. Ayan, dali lang siya. So siguro gawan ko na lang din yun ng video. Ayan, so negative b, negative times negative 7 plus minus the square root of negative 7 squared minus 4ac, a natin ay 1, c natin ay 2, over 2a, 2 times 1. So w equals negative times negative, positive 7 plus minus the square root of 49 minus 4 times 2, that is 8 over 2. So, diba? Irrational nga. Third nga yung makuha natin kasi hindi siya factorable. So 7 plus minus square root of 49 minus 8. 49 minus 8 is 41 over 2. And this could be our final answer. W equals 7 plus minus the square root of 41 over 2. And that's it. For 7 plus square root of 41 over 2 and 7 minus square root of 41 over 2. Ayan. Actually, just because nakuha mo to, doesn't mean na tama yan. Okay, so let's apply checking. Try natin yung checking kasi possible na extraneous root to. Okay, extraneous yung parang root na since nakuha mo siya, akala mo solution siya. Pero kapag in-apply mo yung checking, tinest mo siya, okay, so hindi pala. May ganun talaga. Extraneous root tawag dun. So let's try. Square root of 5 w squared minus 11w plus 3 plus 1 equals w. Ayan. So, pag-substitute natin yung formula, ay yung value ni W for sa left side ng equation. And so, magiging 5 multiplied by W squared, that is 7. Plus muna unahin natin. Plus square root of 41 over 2. Ayan. Squared. Haba nito. Tapos, minus 11. Tapos, multiply by W. 7 plus square root of 41 all over 2. Ayan. And wala nang square plus 3. Ayan. 10 plus 1. Nasa labas si 1. Equals to the 7 plus the square root of 41 over 2. Ayan. Simplify. How to do that? Ganito. Square root of, ang ginagawa ko dyan is ganito muna. 5. Tapos yung sa baba, nini-distribute ko na. Kasi ganito yan. 7 tapos plus square root of 41. Naka-square yan. Kasi di ba pwede naman nating yan i-distribute to dito. 7 plus square root of 41 square over 2 squared. The 2 squared is 4. And minus 11 times the square root of 7 plus square root of 41 rather over 2. Oops. Over 2 plus 3. Yung 3 kasama pa siya dyan. Plus 1 equals 2. Sige, may na tayo mag-cancel para sabay-sabay. 7 plus square root of 41 over 2. Ayan. Okay. So, ayan. Simplify na natin yung dapat simplify. The square root of... So, simplify natin siya. 5/4. Kasi 5 over 4. Then, ito. Expand natin to again. Ito is square natin. So, that is 49. Plus 2 times ito. 7 square root of 41 times 2. That is 14 square root of 41. Plus square root of 41 squared. Simply 41. Minus 11 multiplied by 11 multiplied by 7 plus square root of 41 over 2 and plus 3 equals, charot, may plus 1 pa. Plus 1 equals 2 divided by 2, 1. 7 square root of 41, yun na lang. Tapos ito, ang gagawin natin dyan, pwede natin i-expand, pero pwede rin pagtularin natin sila na LCD. Okay? So dito, since 4 na yan, ito 2, 3. Okay, so pwede tayong mag-multiply dyan ng tig-isa. Dito pwede tayong mag-multiply ng 2 over 2 para maging 4 siya. Para siya dito. So yung numerator, mapagsasama natin. Yung 3, oops, hindi pala pwede si 3. Eh di, mag-adjust tayo. Ito, multiply din natin to by 2. Okay? Para maging 12, 12, 12 sila. Which is yung LCD nga nila. Diba? 4. Wait lang. Sorry, my bad. Yung 3 pala, hindi nga pala siya denominator. So, 1 lang yun siya dyan. So, pwede natin to i-multiply by 4 over 4 din. Okay, my bad yung kanina. Pero kung gano'n, nasa denominator si 3. So, LCD nila ay 12. Okay. Next step. And simplify. 5 over 4 multiplied by, ayan na, simplify na natin yan. 49. Oops. Ayan. 49 plus 41. 49, 50. Plus 49. 90 plus 14 square root of 41. Ayan. Tapos minus 2 times, pwede natin multiply yun dyan. 2 times 11, that's 22. Multiply by 7 plus square root of 41. Over 4. Yeah? Cool. 3 times 4, 12. 4 times 1, 4. So, ayan. Paras na sila 4. Pwede natin silang pagsamahin. 7 plus square root of 4. So, dapat mapagtulad siya ng ganito. Dapat ito yung sagot. Kapag hindi may mali. Sure. Kasi, it's either yung mali yung solution or yung mismong nakuha. Kasi nga may ganun, di ba? Sabi ko sa extraneous root. Okay, kapag hindi siya nagtugma, pero tama naman solution mo. Tama ka doon. Yung extraneous root yung pampagulo doon. Okay, so be careful. Ay, wait lang. Next. Square root of, pwede na natin gamitan yun ng expansion. Ayan. So 90 times 5, 9 times 5, 45, 450. Tapos sunod ay 5 times 14 square root of 41. 5 times 14 is 70. Tama? Yeah. 70 square root of 41 plus 70 square root of 41. Sunod ay, ayan, minus, take note minus, pero di-distribute to. Ayan, minus. So 22 times 7, nothing but 154. 4. Yeah. 245. 115. Yeah. 115. 154. So, sobra. 154. Ayan. Tapos, 22 squared of 41. Minus din siya. Minus 22 squared of 41. Next. Over 4, since para sa sila over 4, mamaya ko na ilalagay sa 4. Plus 12. Saka over 4. And plus 1 dito. Ibig sabihin dapat ito ay, para matulad siya dito, 6. 6 plus square root of 41 to. So plus 1, 7. So pag nag-true yun, edi tama. Solution. Hopefully. Ayan, 450 minus 154 plus 12 pa pala. 496. 12. Oh, wait lang. Wala ako. 450 minus 154 is 296 plus 12. 308. Ayan, 308. And plus, ayan, may mga square root na tayo. 70 minus 22. Kasi diba, kapag may ganyan, pwede natin i-treat lang to as variable, square root of 41. So 70 minus 42, that's 70 minus 22, that's 48. And 48 square root of 41 over 4. And so take note 4 is a perfect square. Yeah, perfect square. Perfect square. Yeah. So ibig sabihin, kapag in-square mo yan, okay, so makakuha ka ng integer, which is 2. Haba pa ng sinulat ko. Should I erase it? Tanggal naman lahat. Hanggang dito lang kasi. Plus 1. Plus 1. So dapat, ano ito, diba? 6 plus square root of 41. Yeah? So, ibig sabihin, ano ba ma-factor out natin? Pwede siyang, wait. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, 4. Divisible 2 by 4, divisible 2 by 4. So, labas natin sa 4. 308 divided by 4. By the way, paano kung sabing divisible siya by 4? Ganito. Kasi pag sabi natin divisible by 4, yung 2 digits niya, last 2 digits should be divisible by 4. Kasi di ba 100 is divisible by 4? So para magre-repeat siya, edi 104 divisible by 4, 108. Ulit lang. So 2 digits. Ganun siya. So 308 divided by 4 is 77. Tama ba? Plus 48. 48 divided by 4. 12. Square root of 41. Ayan. Divided by 4. Okay. Tapos, gagawin dyan. Cancel na tong 4. Wait lang. Parang, yan. Check ko lang. 4 times 2 divided by 4. Tama naman ba? Yeah. The sunod dyan ay square root of 77 plus 12 square root of 41 na lang. Ayan. Yung 41, hindi naman na natin masasimplify yan eh. So, okay. Okay, so now, evaluate natin to. Simplify natin to. Ayan. So, how should we do this? Kala mo, simplified na yan, no? Pero may gagawin pa tayo dyan. Para mag-match siya dun sa isa. 7 plus square root of 41. Ay, sorry, 6 plus square root of 41 kasi plus 1 to 7. So, ang gagawin natin dyan ay, since naka-square root of 41 to, express din natin yung 7 as may 41. 77 minus 41. So, minsan, ganito yan. And that is 36. 77 minus 41. And take note that 36 is a perfect square. So, pwede natin siyang i-express as 6 times 6, di ba? Yeah, 6 times 6 or 6 squared. So, yung 77, pwede na siya natin i-express as 41 plus 36. Okay, then copy lang plus 12 square root of 41. Now, yung 41, yeah, 41, tapos plus 12 square root of 41, and plus 36. Okay, tapos express natin yan yung 41 as square root of 41 squared. Okay. Tapos plus 12 square root of 41. Pansin mo may 41 na siya. Tapos itong 6 ay 36 ay 6 squared. Okay. So kung mapapansin mo, ito is 1. Pwede rin natin lagyan yung 1. Okay, so parang familiar yung structure niya, di ba? A squared plus 2ab plus b squared. Di ba? A squared, which is ito. A natin dyan ay square root of 41. Tama? Tama ba? Yeah. Tapos yung B natin dyan ay 6. Tama? Kasi A squared, square root of 41 squared is 41 plus 2AB, 2 times square root of 41 times 6, 12, and B squared. Okay. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, pwede siya nating i-express as, diba yung sabi ko kanina, A plus B, dito ko ba nasabi? That is equal to A squared plus 2AB plus B squared. Okay, so ito, pwede natin siyang ma-express as ganito. So, A plus B. 6 plus square root of, or 41, square root of 41 plus 6, paras lang yan. Then, isi-square natin. Is naka-radical to. So, square root of something squared is just something. 6 plus square root of 41. That's how we got it. Yung sa part na to. Ito is square root of, 6, square root of 41 plus 6. And plus 1, that is square root of 41 plus 7. Diba? So, tama siya. Square root of 41 plus 6 plus 1, that is 7. That is equal to 7 plus the square root of 41. And so, true siya. What about yung isa? Okay, what about yung negative part? Let's try. Pwede naman gamitin na natin to, yung hanggang dito. Okay? Hanggang dito, palitan lang natin to ng negative. Ito na lang, no? Ito na lang. Ito na lang. Ay, mahirap. Iba yung nabubura. So, gaba na lang tayo. Panibago. Ayan. So, square root of, ano ulit yun? 5w squared. Tama ba? 5w squared minus 11w plus 3. Plus 1. Minus na pala. Tama ba? Equals to w. Okay? So, pag minus naman siya, ulit nakuha natin. Hindi sumakalim. 7 plus square root of 41 over 2. Minus naman pala. So, 5 times 7 minus square root of 41 over 2. Squared. Kamutan. Minus 11 multiplied by this 7 minus the square root of 41 over 2 plus 3 plus 1 equals to double. Ayan. So, halos ganun lang din sila sa process. So, 5, ano ka na dito? 2 squared na to. Tapos ito ay naka-express na. 7 times 7, 49. Minus 7 times 14, square root of 41. Tapos square root of 41 squared, 41. Minus 11 over 2. Tapos, ano yan? 7 minus square root of 41. Ayan. And plus 3. So, same dati. Multiply ulit natin sila by 4. Plus 1. Bakit di ko napalitan to? Palitan natin siya ng 7 minus square root of 41 over 2. Ayan. So, 2 times. Ganun din, cancel. So, may 7 minus square root of 41. So, ito, again, same lang kanina. Okay, 4. Okay, so magiging ano na siya. Okay, 5 times 49, same lang kanina. 45. Minus 5 times 14. 70 nga. 5 times 14, 70. Tapos, square root of 41 plus 41 times 5 till 205. Minus 11 times 7, 77. Minus kasi didistribute natin yun. Tapos 11 square root of 41. Positive na kasi negative times negative. Oops, I forgot something. Multiply pa natin to by 2. Diba? Kasi multiply tayo nito dito, multiply tayo nito dito. So, ganun din dito sa 3. Multiply tayo by 4 naman. So, ito hindi ko pa pala na-simplify. 77 times 2. Ayan, tama ba? Yeah, tama na. Times 2 over 2. Yeah. So, yan, 154. 77 times 2, 154. Tapos 11 times 2 is 22. Ayan, 22. Okay, plus 1 plus square, 7 minus the square root of 41. Tama ba? Same ba siya kanina? Medyo nag-skip pala. 154 minus 30. Ayan. Tapos, ito is all over 4. Square root. So, same pa rin sa ikuro kanina. Ay, mag-sign mag-iiba nga lang. So, 245, constants muna tayo, plus 205, minus 12. Yan lang, di ba? 438. Minus 70. Wait lang. Check ko nga. 245. Kulang ako. Plus 205 minus 154 pa nga pala. Plus 12. My bad. 308. Should be 308. Ayan, 308. Tapos, negative 70. Plus 22. Negative 48. Same lang din kanina. Diba? Ano lang yung kanina dito. Square root of 41. So, pwedeng copyhin na lang natin yun. Square root of 308 plus 48. Minus nga lang dito. So, factor out natin si 4. Pero mahaba yung sinusulat ko kahit wala na, hindi na siya kasama. Ayan, plus 1 equals 7 minus square root of 41. Ayan, so next, factor out natin yun. 4 times 308 divided by 4. Kanina, 77. Tapos, ano yung isa? 48. 48 divided by 4, 12. Minus naman, no? Square root of 41. Over 4. Cancel yan. So, ibig sabihin, maging square root of, ano lang to? 77 minus 12. Square root of 41. Plus 1. Ayan. Yeah. Equals the square root of negative square root of, or ito na, 7 minus the square root of 41. Yeah, pwede ba? Okay, so mag-equal kaya sila? We'll see. So again, halos same lang din yan sa kanina na express lang natin as, yun nga, 77 as the sum of 36 and 41. So 46 plus 36 and 41. 36 and 41 minus 12 square root of 41 plus 1 mamaya pa yan equals this 7 minus square root of 41. Okay? So same lang din kanina. Okay, yung 41, pwede siya express as square root of 41 squared, plus minus 12 square root of 41 plus 6 squared. Diba? So, ayan. So, again, ano magiging ano to? Okay. So, magiging, ayan, a squared minus 2ab plus b squared. Diba? So, a minus b squared naman to. So, that is, a natin, a squared of 41. Tama. Minus, tama ba? Yeah. Minus 3. Yun lang yun sila. Minus 6. Square natin yan. Ayan, tama. Tama, di ba? Yeah. Ayan. Square root. Check natin. Double check na natin. 3, 8, 48. Okay. So, ito tama na tong part na to. Ayan. So, 36 squared. That was square root of 41 squared. Okay. A squared, a squared. So, a minus b nga. A minus b. 180 squared. Cancel. Plus 1 yan, di ba? Should be equal to 7 minus 41. So, ayan. Square root of 41 minus 6 plus 1. Equal ba sila? 7 minus square root of 41? No, they are not. Kasi yung nasa left side ng equation, magiging ano yan, square root of 41 minus 6 plus 1. May 5. Tapos ito, 7 minus square root of 41. Are they equal? No, they are not. Diba? Kaya, ayan siya. Ayan. Hindi siya true sa part na yan. So, ayan. So check na natin. Double check natin. Try natin sa calcu. Ay, hindi pala pwede. The whiteboard lang pala yung naka-attach. So, again, the square root of 7 square root of 41 and divided by 2. Ayan. Okay. The square root of 5 multiplied by n squared minus 11 answer plus 3. So, ayan, negative 6 plus square root of 41. Yung nakuha. So, ayan. Negative 6 plus, wait lang, square root of 41. Okay? Tapos add natin si 1. So, ito bagat is negative 6. Wait lang. Ayan, negative 6 plus square root of 41. Then add natin si 1. Kaya naging negative 5. So, ayan. Di sila equal. Diyan pa lang. So, ganun yung gagawin. Okay? Just because tumama. Okay, yung sa equation mo, na-solve mo siya as root. So, doesn't mean na true siya kapag in-apply mo ng checking. That's it. Kaya isa lang yung solution dito. Ang solution niya lang ay plus lang. Kasi minus. Ayan. So, 7 plus square root of 41 over 2. Ayan lang yung true. x tong negative na to. That's it. So, no problems. Ayan. 1, 2, 3. Haba ng 3. Okay, that's it.